Hey everybody and welcome. Today we are here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we're getting ready to take you guys along with us to
Alamo Steakhouse.
Here's a look at the menu, the starters, soups. If you happen to be here for lunch, they do have some great lunch specials. Most of them are priced between $12 and $16 a piece. Here is the sandwich selection. Steak burgers, sidearms, beef, and more beef. Chef's editions and whistle wetters. And here is the dessert menu. This is really cool. So these are called wiki sticks. What'd you make there, Gentry?
A man.
Little stick figure. That's pretty cool. And they've got sunglasses that you can make, dinosaurs. There's all kinds of different creations, and it provides you with instructions on how to get those different things made. Cool. Henry, what are you making over there?
Making a brother.
Is it a cowboy?
He said it's his brother.
No.
That's his brother. All right, Gentry, is that you? I see some similarities. We made Henry some glasses out of the wiki sticks here. That's awesome. All right, Jennifer, what did we get here for our appetizer?
So these are flame grilled over Oak Wood Oysters, and they have a light garlic sauce with Parmesan.
They look delicious. So I'm really excited to try one of these oak fire grilled oysters. Look at that. Now, I'm a big fan of baked oysters. There's a place in Pensacola Beach called Peg Lake Pete's. Some of the best baked oysters I've ever had. And over in Destin, we really like the Acme Oyster House. And of course, the Acme Oyster House, I think there's locations in Louisiana as well, but one we often go to is down in Destin, Florida. But here we go. That is really good. I'm so glad that we got these. These are absolutely delicious.
So as Brent had mentioned before, the Acme Oyster House, they have the flame grilled oysters. Those are the only kind of oysters that I like. I don't like the baked ones, so I'm really excited to try these since they're flame grilled as well. Oh wow, those are so good. They're really tasty. They're not briny or anything like that. And they've got a lot of that good garlic and Parmesan on there.
And right here we have some yeast rolls, and I love the size of these yeast rolls. They're really small, but they're perfect for an appetizer. They're not too large like you get at a lot of restaurants. And over here, I did get a salad. And look at this. Not only was it already covered with some ranch, but if you want a little bit more, they went ahead and put an extra ramekin of ranch off to the side. It comes with bacon, cheese, onions, tomatoes, croutons. It looks good. Gentry is excited to show us his next creation there. What do you have?
A mouse.
A mouse? And what is this? Cheese. That's pretty creative. All right, Jennifer, what'd you end up getting?
I got the 10-ounce horseradish Parmesan crusted sirloin, and I got it well done, which is my favorite way to eat a steak. And then I got it with a loaded baked potato and steamed broccoli.
Looks delicious. And Henry, what did you get?
I got K-Tots. What's this called?
Grilled chicken.
I got the chicken with ketchup.
All right. And Gentry, what'd you end up getting?
I got cheese grilled chicken with tater tots and honey mustard.
All right, same selection. And I ended up getting the New York strip. And it is also flame grilled, I should say, over Oak Wood. And I also got that with a loaded baked potato.
And I just want to point out how juicy this steak is before I even cut into it. It's running all over the plate. That looks like it's cooked perfectly.
Got a little bit of pink in there. I know you like it really well done.
Yeah.
Probably looks more like a medium well.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me though. Looks like it'll still taste pretty awesome. Get some of that Parmesan sauce in there. Wow, there's so much flavor in that. It's really tender and so juicy. And the sauce on top is really great. It's a horseradish Parmesan, but you taste more Parmesan with a little bit of hint of the horseradish. So it's not spicy or anything, but it complements it so well. All right, Brent, you gonna cut into your steak?
I am. I'm very excited about this. This is a pretty big steak here, so this is lunchtime that we're in here. It's not terribly crowded during lunch. It is a Sunday currently. All right, and I got a medium cut. Looks really good. Here we go. When you go to a steakhouse and you look over to the side of the table, there's no A1, there's no steak sauce whatsoever. That's a pretty bold move because most steakhouses have something like that. And I was sitting here thinking like, okay, I'm gonna have to get some A1 or something to complement this. The flavor is so good that oak smoke is infused within the steak, and whatever type of rub that they use, it is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dig into this baked potato here. It's got some chives, cheese, sour cream. Look at that cheese, yeah. It's very good. And I love that crunch with the chives on there too. It's delicious. Jennifer's gone in for the broccoli, the steamed broccoli.
And it looks like there's some melted butter at the bottom.
See that? I was just getting ready to ask about that.
I love broccoli. I was so glad to see this on the menu. Cooked perfectly. There's not like a seasoning on there, but the butter complements it really well. It gives it a really good taste to that steamed broccoli.
And Gentry, how is your grilled chicken?
It's really good.
Definitely a healthier option than the chicken tenders that most restaurants typically provide on the kids menu. It looks really good. It looks like it's blackened. Henry's trying some of the grilled chicken. What do you think about the grilled chicken?
Good.
What did you boys end up getting for dessert that's included with the kids' meal?
Brownie.
A brownie. And it smells really good. Gentry has a brownie.
It's really good.
What do you think about the brownie?
Good.
And you found another purpose for the oyster fork there.
It's really tiny.
It is a tiny fork, but you're using it for the brownie now, right? All right, final ticket here before tip came out after tax to 103.01. That was Alamo Steakhouse. Henry, what did you think about Alamo Steakhouse?
I think I like.
Did you like the chicken?
Yeah. And could you give me another brownie and another brownie on fourth?
Yes, so Gentry has a really big heart. You like the ketchup too?
Yeah, it's a half fries.
So what you're referring to, and I'll tell everybody, this kid has a big heart right here. You dropped your brownie onto the floor, and Gentry only got like one bite of his brownie, and he ended up giving you the rest of his brownie. So that's a really cool brother right there. And we're documenting this so you can kind of hold this against him later on, right? Gentry, what did you think about your food, bud?
I really liked it. I like the tater tots. I like everything. I would definitely come back to Alamo.
And I was going to say, it's not all too often that they have healthy options like grilled chicken on a kid's menu. It's usually like pizza, macaroni, or a cheeseburger, fried chicken. So it was really cool to see that option available. And Jennifer, what did you think about Alamo Steakhouse?
I was so stuffed. I couldn't even eat half my meal. Like it was so good. It was enough for 2 people. The baked potato was hot the whole entire time that we had our meal. It was even hot like when I left it because there was so much left. Broccoli was cooked perfectly, and the butter sauce, and the steak, oh my gosh, that was amazing. I still had a bunch of steak left over because I'm just so full. And the rolls was a nice addition also at the beginning.
I will say that I was thoroughly impressed with this place. I didn't know what I was going to think when I first came in because we had never been here before, and we have heard very hit or miss things about Alamo Steakhouse. But as far as this area is concerned, this is my now second favorite steakhouse in the area, followed directly behind the Chophouse. So I really enjoyed the steak. It didn't need any extra sauce or A1. And we went to a very nice steakhouse over in Gatlinburg, and I can't say the same for that place. And that place is talked up so highly that I really thought that this place would not live up to really meeting the expectations that it did. It is a great steakhouse. I thought it was very fairly priced. Right now, at this time of the year, actually Monday through Thursday, they do have a special where it's buy one, get one free. So you can buy a steak and get the other one free, essentially making your steak half off. However, we're here on the weekend, so that does not apply here on the weekend. I will say that when it comes to the steak, Jennifer did order a well-done steak, and the steak that she ordered kind of came out more of a medium well. Mine was a medium, and it came out more medium rare, which I'm not complaining whatsoever, but I do want to just disclose that. And of course, I know that that can really change from time to time, depending upon who is cooking the steak. So not a big deal by any means, but I just wanted to address that. Our waitress was phenomenal, and she was so friendly, so kind, kept the refills flowing, and continuously checked on us and just made us laugh the entire time. I even like the creativity with the sticks that the kids got. So it wasn't a typical standard coloring book or connect the dots. They actually got to use their imagination and their mind to engineer and create different things, and so I thought that was really cool as well. They do have another one of these over in Gatlinburg. We've never been to that one, just as we've never been to this one until today, but this certainly will not be our last time coming to Alamo Steakhouse. And guys, we thank you so much for joining us today here in Pigeon Forge at Alamo Steakhouse, and we sure do look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Every Day is Saturday.
Alamo Steakhouse.